Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's start with our, I think without wasting any time, we should just get on our interview questions. So, Ava ma'am, where you live, we just want to know about, we know that you live in Bangladesh, but please give us some insight about you, to which city you belong, and where are you connected from?
Well, as you know, I'm from Bangladesh and I'm
Mm.
living in Dhaka. And I was here for a very long time. And then I shifted to Dubai. I was in Dubai for almost 17, 18 years. So I've been around Dubai itself. So, and I've been working there. And my background has been as an executive secretary. I worked in many corporate offices in Dubai as well as in Bangladesh. And of course, I've also, worked with a media company as well. So that's a little bit of my background. So
So
if you
it
have
means
any,
mashallah, you had a rich background, and there. I sure hope that you had a lot of opportunities to be in the limelight. So, uh, what did you do in the media company?
oh, well, I keep telling everyone, I'm particularly a very low profile person. And coming in front of camera is not my thing. So I was an executive secretary there.
Okay.
And I was in the background. And of course, I assisted my CEO there. And of course, he passed away. So that's it. I was his secretary there. And, it was more on the administrative side.
Okay.
Mine is more on the administrative. I'm not a journalist or, any other news editor or anything. So,
Okay. Well, that's good. So, now tell me, Eva, about your family and what about your career background, please?
like I said, my career background is you know, as an executive secretary, I started off at a very, very early age, and I'm very much a professional secretary, and I worked in Bangladesh and Dubai, and I've been with them for quite a number of years all over the place. So a little bit knowledge I've gained from all sections of various jobs that I've done. So that is me. That's always been my career as an professional executive.
Okay. So mostly you have a professional background, purely a professional background, I can say, and
Yeah.
that's good. Now I think when you joined ONPASSIVE, so now it would reach to new heights because you are, I think, a lot. I think you are in a profession for in executive and secretary profession for about you said 12 or I think 17 years. Yeah, it's been a long time.
47 years.
Oh no, 47 years. Wow. So, Eva, how did you join on Passive, and how it has changed your personal life?
That's a very interesting story, actually. How I joined ONPASSIVE, because as you all know by now, when I went on to Comfort's show as well, she had invited me. So over there also I said it that I love to. It's been always me. That's me. I love to help people wherever and however I can. So in my own little ways, small ways, what I do is that I try to help out people So when I see, as you know, Bangladesh is also a third world country. So there's a lot of poor people around, and you see them that they are not able to, what do you call, they're working, but not enough. Like, if they have any wishes also, they cannot provide for themselves. So a good meal also goes a long way for them, you see. So what I
Yes.
do, I prepare these meals. I personally prepare them, and then I go out, and I go out myself. Of course, I have a helper with me. She comes, and we go and distribute it to as many as can be possible. I know it's a very small gesture, but it is a start. So regarding this, I was one day talking to my cousin, and he turned around and told me, he says, "Why don't you join on passive?" I said, "What is on passive?" Like everyone else says it. What is on passive? I don't know it. What do you want me to say? And what you want me to do? He says, "You just join, and on passive will help you on the next step." So I said, "Are you sure? Will I get that support? If I can get that support, yes, sign me up." And then I said, "Okay, give me a day. Let me think about it." But I think I made the best decision of my life. I couldn't have made
Yes.
a better decision, you see. So what I did, and then I joined on the 21st of June, 2020, 3 years now, just a little after 3 years. But I have enjoyed it. But at the beginning, I wasn't aware, that awareness wasn't there much for me. It wasn't there. But gradually, as I got to learn it, as I got to know better, as I got to meet people, I noticed that on passive was something that was beyond even I mean, I'm nothing. It's beyond human imagination. It is something that uh, none of us can put together. We cannot imagine how the magnitude of this on passive. Everyone says on passive, but do we actually really know what it is? Everybody wants, they say, "Oh, when are the apples coming?" Enjoy the journey. The people around you are so wonderful. Everybody is so nice. And it is only due to the fact, I'll come to that later. Okay.
Well
So
said, well said, Eva. You told me about the cooking thing with that cooking and what you do for the poor people is a if we can just think about it, it's a very, very huge thing to do. It's a really it's a really a good deed, a huge step towards mankind which you're taking, and the amount of satisfaction which it gives internally in our hearts. So you cannot measure it. We cannot measure it. It's limitless. The satisfaction, the contentment, these kind of good deeds will just purifies your soul altogether. So I think it gives us a lot. It's not at all a small deed. And another thing is that yes, our company is a huge it's a huge giant now, and the way it is spreading its wings, we don't know, sky's the limit. We don't know where we will I cannot think about the end, because we are just starting. And at
right.
this start we are going so much so huge. that we cannot even, yes, you are right, that we cannot imagine. And
It is beyond our
yes,
imagination.
yes, beyond our imagination, and the value which it has added to our journey, the value which it has added to us, we cannot, it's unimmeasurable.